Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. It's actually just been a week since the last India vlog, and it's now 5 days later and I'm back on a plane heading to Delhi again. This time the girls are not going to be with me, they're staying back in Doha, which I'm sad about. I'm going to miss them because we had so much fun last time. I'm sure you guys saw in the vlog, but this trip is kind of just to do the final checks on everything. I will be seeing the jackets this time actually being made and sewn into their finished state, so they're going to be bomber jackets. Last time when we went, we saw everything just being embroidered and like bits and pieces here and there, and this time we're going to get to see the actual, well, I'm going to get to see the final product, and with the labels and everything, it's so exciting. It's finally coming together, and then I get back on Sunday and we're going to start the photo shoot and all that stuff, so it's going to be a crazy few days ahead. And yeah, it's the home stretch, and it's the home stretch of the year. Oh my god. Hey everyone, good morning. So I am now in Delhi, and my room this time has a balcony, which I'm so pleased about because the lighting, oh my god, check out the highlight. But anyway, so it is Friday morning and this is what I'm seeing. Like, it's kind of a residential area, so this is what is behind me. But the plan for today is to head to the factory in about an hour, so I have to go eat breakfast now. But yeah, we're gonna go to the factory in an hour. I will see what all has been done from the jackets, so I will be extremely happy if I walk away from this trip with 15 out of the 36 jackets, because as you know, they're taking so long to make. They are taking like, each jacket is taking over like 250 hours to embroider, so the production has been a bit slow and slower than usual. But I mean, I can't rush them because I'd rather the quality be amazing than to rush them and, you know, get like compromise on that. Like, that's not an option. So but I do know that we need at least 15 pieces for the event, so that people can try on all the styles in small and medium and large, and of course we need the jackets for the photo shoot, which is happening on Monday. So oops, sorry, I get back in Doha on Sunday and the photo shoot is happening on Monday, so there's not much time. That's why it's so important for me to get the pieces that I need in this trip. So that's going to be the main stress point. While I'm here, I'm also going to try and check out my Ramadan samples again. Like, I had come a few months ago to check on them, and because this jacket project kind of took off, it has kept me from working on the Ramadan too much, so I want to try and at least revisit it this trip, see what's going on with that, if I still like the shapes or if I want to change directions or something like that. I need to decide that now because it's already very late for Ramadan. So I'm kind of panicking about that, but let's see what happens. I am loving the weather here, guys. Like, I'm in the sun, but it's like not a burning sun. It's like a very nice warm sun, and I feel like I'm getting my much needed vitamin D, because in Doha obviously we never like step out in the sun because it'll burn you in like a minute, but here it's really nice and pleasant, and it's kind of chilly. Like, it's a little bit of sweater weather, but it's still still sunny. And yeah, so I'll probably go to breakfast now, eat something for the day, and then yeah, the next time you see me will be in the factory with swatches and finished jackets. And yeah, so let's go. So guys, breakfast of champions. Puri and like a vegetable medley, so to speak. But yeah, you guys know this bread, it's legit. You know, the fried bread, it's called puri. I'm sure everyone knows it in Doha. Oh my god, it's so good. And then to finish things off, some cake, because I have an addiction to cake. I don't know, I don't know, guys. But yeah, this is my fuel for the day. Also, I'm getting an omelet made, and there is no one here. It's very interesting, very quiet. But yeah, I thought it would be full, but not bad. I get one-on-one service, and yeah, I'm waiting for my omelet. Let's see if you can see. It's being made right there. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna eat. Here the ladies are doing finishing touches on the jackets, because when they come back from the machines from being stitched, sometimes beads gets damaged, or they have to remove beads in order to sew joints into the jackets. So now as soon as it comes back from the tailors, it comes back up here and they do the last touches by hand. So sewing on any missing beads, anything like that. These jackets are now being fixed after being sewn. Hey guys, so I am currently now, while the jackets are being made downstairs, I am now kind of trying on the Ramadan pieces and having a second look at them and seeing if I want to change anything, or like finalizing what direction I'm gonna go in. So I'm just trying them on again. I can see like there's some issues here. I need to make the collar a bit smaller so that it fits better, because I want it to go like high neck like this. I'm also looking at some bases for fabrics. Not prints, none of these prints of course, but just like the actual materials. I'm exploring which kinds I want to go with. And then also taking a look at all the samples one more time So these are all the samples I approved last time, but I need to take a second look at them and see what I'm keeping and what I'm going to eliminate. And so I will be here for the next few hours working on that. See, you guys, I had told you that the neckline on this one was a bit big. So all I've done is pin the back so I can actually see how much excess fabric there was that didn't need to be there. And now it fits really nicely. And the shoulder line is right, well, even a little bit less. It's a bit too tight, but yeah. Now the shoulder line is actually on the shoulder and it falls a lot nicer. But yeah, problem solved. It is almost 5 o'clock here and I'm still working. I'm so tired and I feel like I look so tired now. Because you know when you don't get to, because it's like a nighttime flight and I don't really get to sleep properly, so today is always a bit of the first day is always like really tiresome. But I'm trying to push through because if I sleep now, I'm not gonna be able to sleep properly at night, and then that's just gonna, you know, prolong that process. But anyway, I'm so tired and kind of lost on the Ramadan collection. I don't know what direction to take really. A bit of a creative block, but I'm trying to work through it. And my hair looks like a mess. Oh my god. It's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, I can't wait to get back to the hotel and shower and eat something, and yeah, probably watch Netflix until I fall asleep, which will probably be by 8 p.m. But yeah, all right guys, so just gonna keep on working, but I thought I will update you. It's been a long day. It's kind of a blur right now. The jackets are coming in from their embroidery places slowly, because not all of them are being made in-house, so some are being made on another site, and they are trickling in one by one, and so that's also kind of worrying because I need to be carrying them all with me on Sunday, which is just a day away. So and our photo shoot is on Monday, so it's a bit of a stressful time. But it's stressful, but then I also can't do much about it because I'm not physically making or embroidering the jackets. All we can do is follow up and everything. So in the meantime, I'm trying to make sense of my Ramadan plans, but that also is not going smoothly. But yeah, anyway, this happens. I don't know why this Ramadan is difficult for me. I don't know why. Maybe because I did like so many projects this year that I'm kind of, you know, just a bit like exhausted creatively, but I'm trying to push through, and yeah, there's a lot of inspiration around me, so hopefully, you know, I can come up with something really good. But yeah, that's my check-in for now. See you in a bit. Guys, it is one of the first finished pieces, and my camera won't focus. It's because it's black, but take a look. Our label with all our names on it, and then this gorgeousness, and it makes like a nice noise with this fringe. It looks amazing. Guys, this is literally me every time I come home from the factory when I come to India. I just watch movies on my iPhone. Is that weird? Because I never have space to take both an iPad and a laptop. So yeah, this is me. After the factory, shower, order food, and watch a silly movie on Netflix on my phone. Right now I'm gonna watch The 5-Year Engagement, which I'm quite excited about. And I love it because India has different Netflix options than Doha does, so I get to like see other movies. For example, this movie is not in Doha. But yeah. Alright guys, that's gonna be me. It's here. I ordered biryani and it comes with this, which I think is like an eggplant curry and yogurt and stuff. And then this is what I was talking about. Yeah. This is my reward to myself tonight. Yay! Good morning, everyone. It is now Saturday morning and I have a little bit of time before I have to head to the factory. So I thought I will finish the question and answer session from my previous video. So I have my handy dandy clipboard again with all the questions. Yeah, okay, so I probably should have organized this before because now I've like skipped around and answered some questions and not others. So hold on, give me a minute. Okay guys, so I have sorted out the questions that I have already answered and now I have the ones that are yet to be answered. So basically last week, well not last week, a couple of weeks ago I asked you guys to ask me any questions you wanted on Insta stories about fashion or starting your own business or anything you were curious about. And so I answered half of the questions in a previous vlog, which I will link below, and now I'm going to answer the rest of them. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so the first question is, do you direct your own photo shoots and design your own sets? So actually I've been working with the same photographer and videographer for many years now, and he is Angel Malari and Anthony. They are so amazing. And it's very easy to work with them. So basically what I'll do is, I don't really have to direct the shoot because I don't really do anything that's too crazy editorial or anything. It's kind of more, I do photo shoots as a lookbook, so it's more kind of easier to manage without having to direct and do crazy things like that. So because at the end of the day, my function is to photograph the clothing in their best light and then share them with you guys so you can see what they look like, what the details are, and all of that. So, and then I use my video as more of an, like whatever video that Anthony makes, I use that as more of like the editorial side of things and like the marketing campaign for the collection. So when I'm arranging a photo shoot, I will send Angel my some pictures of the collection, whatever is ready, and then also some inspiration images about like what kind of look I want to achieve. Like, am I trying to achieve something that's very light and bright, or am I going for something more dark with shadows or mirrors or props, whatever. And then we'll have a short discussion, and then basically we go from there. And when he shows up to the shoot, he's already ready to go and he knows what to do. I don't really have to like sit there and like tell the models what to do, or like, he's amazing. So if anyone is looking to shoot their collection or something, I highly recommend Angel Malari and yeah, and Anthony. They're like an amazing so anyone looking to shoot a fashion collection, I definitely recommend Angel and Anthony. They're like so good, and yeah, it's a great team. And in terms of designing my own sets, the very first collection I did in 2014 in India, that's when I started producing in India, as opposed to in Doha. I kind of wanted this photo shoot to be like really crazy and really special, so I did design my own set
and I had like a corner wall built with 2 mirrors in the corner so that when the model would stand in the corner, she would reflect from all 4 directions. But I kind of felt like that was just unnecessary, and it was so expensive, like really, really expensive to make that set. And at the time I was like, I didn't really used to think that deeply about pricing and like trying to make sure that I cover all my costs. I just wanted to make like the biggest bang and to show the collection like in the most extravagant way. And now I realize that it has to be a balance between like something practical and like that you can fit into your budget and still make clothing for like, and still make your clothes a reasonable price and still make up all your money. And also a balance between doing something really visually appealing. Like, you don't need to build your own set to make your clothes shine. So nowadays I just look for studios, or I go for like a minimal look for my photo shoots, because at the end of the day it's about the clothes. And like, I'm sure like if the clothes are good, they don't need all that extra stuff to make them look better. So yeah. Okay. Do you need an intern? I get this question quite a lot actually, and it always like makes me really sad when I have to say I can't take interns right now, because I would honestly love to, and everyone knows that I need like help. I need at least like one more person to help me through with like day-to-day things and everything, because I work during the day, so my only time to really focus on fashion is after work. Whereas if I had someone like an assistant or something, or an intern, they would be able to like be working all day long, and then when I come I can just continue and finish things off. But I would love to, but at the moment, because I'm working out of home and stuff like that, it's hard to have like an intern there all the time. I wouldn't know where to put them, and like I don't have an office yet. So I hope one day soon I can take interns, and I would like love to share like my experiences and like advice and things like that with them. Yeah. Do you deal with, okay. The next question is, do you deal with customers yourself? Yes. So when you or anyone messages me on Instagram or WhatsApp about any piece they see, it's always me behind the phone. So you will be talking to me, and I will be there to help you guys choose your sizes and like recommend colors and styles and things like that. So yes, it is me. The upside of that is that I get to talk to all of you guys, and I feel like I can represent my clothes the best, and I can actually like genuinely help you find like what will suit you, and if you have any questions or anything, I can help with that. The con side of that is that sometimes, because there's like, especially when a collection first launches, like the first 2 to 3 days, like it is a huge rush of questions. So sometimes I feel like I can maybe not forget, but some conversations can like move down really quickly, and then I have to keep track of what people are inquiring about, because if someone is seriously inquiring about one abaya, and then 5 minutes later I get another inquiry about the same abaya, but I only have one piece, I have to kind of juggle between the two, because she asked first, so I have to make sure that if she wants to confirm it, then that's perfect. I can tell the other customer that it's sold out. But if she doesn't want to, then I can offer it to the other customer. So it's just like a lot to manage, and sometimes, you know, on a rare occasion I will double book a piece or something like that by accident, but when that happens I usually just explain it to the customer and I like get a new one made for them ASAP. So that has happened a few times, but yeah, it hasn't been like disastrous so far. But I do get overwhelmed like answering everyone's questions, but it is exciting and it's fun, and I love that there's so much interest in my collection. Like I would be silly not to enjoy that, but yeah, I just always get scared that I'm gonna make a mistake or something. But yeah, do you have any employees? No, I work with my production house in India, but in terms of Doha, it's just me, which is okay for now. I do want to expand though. I do want someone else, as I said. Okay, do you design your own packaging? Yes, I do. I work with printers in Doha for the packaging because it's just easier when you're ordering things like boxes and tissue paper and stickers for them to be made locally in Doha. So yeah, I get that done, and I usually customize the boxes a little bit visually based on the collection I'm gonna launch. So the next question is, when is your next collection coming out? Which is perfect for right now because, as you guys all know, I am in Delhi right now working on that, and literally like it's in the finishing stages finally at last. And this collection is the collaboration collection with me and Eat Sleepy Fancy and Nuha Samurai on Instagram. You guys, you need to follow them. They're such style inspo. So basically in January, I had approached both of them to see if they were interested in collaborating with me on a limited edition collection. So they would give their creative inputs and we would kind of design something together, and then we will launch it together. Little did we know that when we met in January, the collection would literally launch 1 year after, which is, well, 12 months. So not a full year. Well, what am I saying? Anyway, in January, we were thinking, okay, we'll launch it in September, August, it'll be enough time. No, it's now December and it's launching now. So this is going to be a very exciting collection. It is a collection of 30 like exquisite embellished bomber jackets. I remember when we first met, we were going to do like a collection of co-ords and abayas, kind of things that I do already, but with their style inputs in it. And we were on that route for a while, but we like kept, whenever we would meet, we would always just talk about embroidery. And as you know, I'm obsessed with embroidery. Every collection of mine has some sort of crazy embroidery on it, and that's how I started. And it's just like, as I answered in my first vlog, the whole like inspiration of India and the handicrafts here and that art of embroidery is like what I want to keep alive in my brand. So, and the girls obviously loved that. They loved like anything blinged out and with tons of embellishments on it. So eventually, as the process went on and we started sampling the co-ords and abayas, we kind of thought, well, why don't we just do something that's like full-on embroidery? And so we decided on doing bomber jackets, which is perfect for me because I was used to doing embellished jackets previously. So in 2014, when I like officially launched my production in India, we did like a bunch of embroidered cropped jackets, and I know some of you guys still have them because I still receive messages from you guys saying that you guys bought those jackets from that collection and you still have them and they're amazing, which makes me so happy because yeah, that was a very good, like whenever I see pictures of those jackets, I'm like, wow, I want to do that again. And so with the girls, I had the opportunity to do it again. And we are now launching the jackets on December 7th, which is just 7 days, like literally now it is, I think it's December 1 today. Yes, oh my God, it's December 1st. So we are launching in 6 days on December 7th. And yeah, I'm here doing the final checks, packing everything. You guys have seen by now all the swatches and the little sneak peeks of the jacket. So that's what's launching, and it's launching on the 7th at Local Bazaar. So yeah, you guys have to come, please, and meet me, say hello, meet the girls, and check out our jackets. Okay, next question is, I think this is also going to have to be the final question for now because it is 10 a.m. now and I have to actually head to the factory like now or in like 5 minutes. So, okay. The last question for today, I guess I'll have to do like a part 3 or something of this vlog because the questions are like, you guys have so many questions and I don't want to like miss out on anyone's, you know, inquiries. So yeah. The final question for today will be, how are you going to open a factory in Doha? At the moment, no, because I don't think I'm at that level right now where I can kind of afford to pay like a rental for a huge factory space and like to have employees and everything, as I said. So slowly, I mean, ideally, I would love to be living in the place where I produce my clothing because then I could go and check on it every day. Like right now, I have to kind of do all my communications on WhatsApp, and like some approvals have to be done through WhatsApp, which is really hard when you're not there to see it yourself. But because I've been working with the same team here in India for now 4 years, they kind of know my style. So when I'm unsure about something, I'll just ask them. I'm like, genuinely, what do you think? Is this working? Is it not? You're there in person. Can you judge it? So that happens sometimes, but I would love to be able to be where my clothes are being made every day and seeing the progress day by day, because so many problems arise in production that if I was there, I could have just, you know, made a decision. Okay, this is not working, so let's go with this, or things like that. So that's also kind of why I think my collections take a bit longer to make than other people, because there is that distance between me and my production facility, and so I'm only able to really go there to do physical checks, you know, once a month if I'm really lucky, or once every 2 months, or, well, this month was 2 times in a row, which is great. And I did notice that I was able to solve things on the spot, which was great. So at the moment, I'm not going to be starting my own factory in Doha, but it is something I would love to do. But I'm so happy with how things are being produced here in India, and like, this is the source of everything anyway. Like, this is where the art of embroidery is. It's where all the skilled people are in terms of doing this like very ornate handwork. And so yeah, I do feel like I have a little bit of a gem here in India. So at the moment, I will be continuing working as I am. And speaking of my gem in India, I'm about to go now to the factory to see everything and to see the jackets. Today we will be packing all the finished pieces, and hopefully I'm taking home the expected 15 jackets today, because otherwise we will be in trouble for the photo shoot and kind of the event, which would be horrible. But I'm hoping that's not the case, because yesterday we did manage to get a lot done and jackets were getting finished. So today is just going to be like an intense work day for everyone, just getting things done. And I fly back to Doha tomorrow morning and straight to office, and then the next day is the photo shoot. So the photo shoot is on Monday. Whew, it's gonna be a crazy week, that's for sure. But then after this week, hopefully you guys will be seeing the jackets, and it'll be really fun at the event.